On a quiet country road in Berkshire, police are responding to reports an armed gang have stolen a quad bike and are towing it away. As they come face to face with the suspect's vehicle, one of the two officers inside the patrol car is PC Andrew Harper, answering a routine call, unaware of the tragedy that lies ahead. As one of the suspects makes a run for it and their car tries to push past the police vehicle, PC Harper can be seen briefly on the rear-facing camera running towards the car. A split second later, it takes off, dragging the young officer behind it. His colleague desperately tries to catch up, relaying information back to the control room.
3-4. My colleague PC Harper got out of the vehicle, run after the vehicle. I've now lost him.
Caught in a tow rope the car had used to pull the quad bike, PC Harper was dragged along the road at high speed for a mile, suffering catastrophic and fatal injuries. His personal equipment was left scattered along the road. Then further on, his colleagues, his friends, were faced with the most harrowing scene.
There's a body in the road, just fell out of the vehicle, came to go with the body. Before that's probably PC Harper. I just found him stabbed there in the road.
Now, the three occupants of that car, 19-year-old driver Henry Long and his two 18-year-old passengers, Albert Bowers and Jesse Cole, have been convicted of killing PC Harper.
When the police and these three came together in Admiral Lane, they've made a decision, and their decision was, as the jury have heard, is that they would get away from the police at all costs. And each one of them has said that they would make sure that they wanted to get away from the police at all costs. And that cost has caused Andrew to lose his life.
Within minutes of PC Harper's death last August, a police helicopter spotted the suspect's silver Seat parked up in a nearby traveller's site.
Yeah, I think the Seat's on the site at Four Houses. I've got a Seat, I think, very, very hot. A number of males around it this time.
Police body-worn camera recorded the moment officers arrested Henry Long and Albert Bowers on far more serious charges than the theft of a quad bike.
I'm arresting both of you on suspicion of murder. All right, and that's of a Thames Valley police officer, so it's suspicion of murder of a Thames Valley police officer.
Does it look like I've done a murder?
Guys, look as if
no, because it's upsetting. It's upsetting. They just calling me a murderer.
All right, so do you two both understand?
Yeah.
The suspects had been caught on CCTV in the hours before the robbery, driving around the local area looking for items to steal before settling on the quad bike later that night. As the bike's owner spotted them, he dialed 999.
Thames Valley Police, what's your emergency?
I've got 4 masked men outside my house and they've got weapons. Oh, and they're stealing my quad bike. I'm going out there now.
No, don't go out there.
I'm going out there now.
No, because if they've got weapons...
Throughout, this has been a highly complex case. The jury taken on a site visit to the spot where PC Harper was dragged to his death. A computer reconstruction helping explain the precise sequence of events.
It has been a very difficult case because when the Crown Prosecution Service and Thames Valley Police joined forces, we had 10 in custody, and obviously they'd all been arrested from the caravan site with no one saying anything. There was no forensic evidence or in fact direct evidence to link anyone with the vehicle, and so it was analysis of phones particularly that linked Henry Long and Albert Bowers to the offence.
By all accounts, Andrew Harper was an extremely popular and dedicated officer. He'd been married just 4 weeks before the tragic events that ended his life. He and his colleague were at the end of their shift, but still decided to respond to the robbery. His senseless death an illustration of the highly unpredictable nature of the job. No officer expects to die on duty, but they know the risks are ever present.